Okay, so the purpose of this activity is to continue therapeutic interventions inside the home while abiding by social distancing requirements, and it is always nice to kind of connect with other people while we're practicing self-isolation. So as far as characteristics of our activity, the students are functioning as a therapist, and we will be providing bibliotherapy via storytelling. And our client will be listening to an audiobook, and we'll be kind of gauging their reactions, and we're expecting them to kind of internalize the book and apply it to their life and figure out how it relates to them and how they want to express that relationship with chalk outside on the concrete. So as far as activity analysis, we narrowed down our patient or our client requirements to 3 main things: physical aspects, cognitive aspects, and resource availability. So for physical aspects, your client would need to bend at the waist, wrist, elbow, be able to grasp and hear. Cognitively, we need reading comprehension, listening, and reasoning skills. And for resources, they need internet connection, chalk or pen and pencils and paper, and things of that nature. As far as modifications, the main thing our group talked about was, they don't have chalk, they can use pen, paper, or they can use a table instead of going outside and laying on the ground, and things like that.
For activity, we set goals and objectives that we want to achieve by the end of session. Our first goal was to increase self-expression and creativity. Our participant will create 5 images that will represent their past obstacles after their reading session, and the participant will explain 5 aspirations towards the future after the reading session. The second goal was to demonstrate an understanding of the text. The participant will orally summarize the text at the end of the session. The participant will describe at least one theme found in the book by the end of the session.
Okay, so I'm going to be reading Oh, the Places You Will Go by Dr. Seuss. Congratulations, today is your day. You're off to great places, you're off and away. You have brains in your head, you have feet on your shoes, you can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the guy, you'll decide where to go. You'll look up and down streets, look 'em over with care. About some you will say, I don't choose to go there. With your head full of brains and your shoes full of feet, you're too smart to go down any not-so-good street. And you may not find any you'll want to go down. In that case, of course, you'll head straight out of town. It's opener there in the wide open air. Out there things can happen and frequently do to people as brainy and footsy as you. And when things start to happen, don't worry, don't stew. Just go right along, you'll start happening too. Oh, the places you will go. You'll be on your way up, you'll be seeing great sights, you'll join the high flyers who soar high to heights. You won't lag behind because you'll have the speed, you'll pass the whole gang, you'll soon take the lead. Wherever you fly, you'll be best of the best, wherever you go, you will top all the rest. Except when you don't, because sometimes you won't. I'm sorry to say so, but sadly it's true that bang-ups and hang-ups can happen to you. You can get all hung up in a prickly perch, and your gang will fly on, and you'll be left in a lurch. You'll come down from the lurch with an unpleasant bump, and the chances are then that you'll be in a slump. And when you're in a slump, you're not in for much fun. Unslumping yourself is not easily done. You will soon come to a place where the streets are not marked. Some windows are lighted, but mostly they're dark. A place you could sprain both your elbow and chin. Do you dare to stay out? Do you dare to go in? How much can you lose? How much can you win? And if you go in, should you turn right or left? Or right and 3/4, or maybe not quite, or go around back and sneak in from behind? Simple it's not, I'm afraid you will find, for a mind maker upper to make up his mind. You can get so confused that you'll start in to race down long wiggled roads at a breaknecking pace, and grind in for miles across weirdest spaces, headed, I fear, toward a most useless place, the waiting place. For people just waiting, waiting for a train to go on, or a bus to come, or a plane to go, or the mail to come, or the rain to go, or the phone to ring, or the snow to snow, or waiting around for a yes or no, or waiting for their hair to grow. Everyone is just waiting. Waiting for the fish to bite, or waiting for wind to fly a kite, or waiting around for Friday night, or waiting perhaps for their Uncle Jake, or a pot to boil, or a bed or break, or a string of pearls, or a pair of pants, or a wig with curls, or another chance. Everyone is just waiting. No, that's not for you. Somehow you'll escape all that waiting and staying. You'll find the bright places where boom bands are playing. With banner flip-flapping, once more you'll ride high, ready for anything under the sky, ready because you're that kind of guy. Oh, the places you will go. There is fun to be done, there are points to be scored, there are games to be won, and the magical things you can do with that ball will make you the winningest winner of all. Fame, you'll be famous as famous can be, with the whole wide world watching you win on TV. Except when they don't, because sometimes they will. I'm afraid that sometimes you'll play lonely games too, games you can't win because you'll play against you. All alone. Whether you like it or not, alone will be something you'll be quite a lot. And when you're alone, there's a very good chance you'll meet things that scare you right out of your pants. There are some down the road between hither and yon that can scare you so much that you won't want to go on. But on you will go through the weather be foul, on you will go through your enemy's prow, on you will go through the hack and cracks how, onward up many a frightening creek, through your arms may get sore and your sneakers may leak. On and on you will hike, and I know you'll hike far and face up to your problems whatever they are. You'll get mixed up, of course, as you already know. You'll get mixed up with so many strange birds as you go. So be sure when you step with great care and great tact, and remember that life's a great balancing act. Just never forget to be dexterous and deft, and never mix up your right foot with your left. And will you succeed? Yes, you will indeed. Kid, you'll move mountains. So be your name Bucksmith, Bixby, or Bray, or Morticelli, Alley, Van, Allen, O'Shea. You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. Except when they don't, because sometimes they will. I'm afraid that sometimes you'll play lonely games too. Games you can't win because you'll play against you.
What do you think the story was about?
I think the story was about all the places you will go in the future. Some people get stuck and will wait around, but some people will get back up. Sometimes things don't happen the way that you thought would.
2 reflection questions after reading the book. The first reflection question is, after hearing the obstacles that you may have to overcome in the future, what obstacles have you had to overcome during social distancing? And the second question is, how has social distancing changed your life in the past 2 months, and what do you look forward to in the future?
I live in Nevada, and she lives in Texas, so I'm gonna miss her. And then this means that I have to wear a mask and gloves, like I'm kind of used to it, you know? And the playground is like, I can't play during the coronavirus. And then shopping, I can't go shopping and buy some new clothes. School, I can't see my friends, and I'm gonna miss them a lot. So, future holds basketball. I like to play basketball opens up. I love spaghetti. So that is gonna be good. So school and I can see my friends. Then now people have big smiles on their face, so they won't be wearing a mask and they can't see their frowns or their smiles. And then stores are gonna open up and I can go shopping because the coronavirus made me love my family and my friends more. Dream on my future because I dream that the coronavirus will never come back and I can see my friends again and go to school for me to be a nurse.
Good job, Kaleigh.
Thanks.